We'll start. My name is Brian Boles. I'm from Oklahoma. Guys, I've been training in martial arts 24 years now, I think. I was 14 when I started. I'm almost 40 now, so about 26 years. I've done a lot of stuff through the years. Most of my early adult life, I worked in law enforcement corrections. I was a captain, squad leader for our SWAT team, defensive tactics instructor for the prisons. Dealt with, again, some stupid stuff in life, right? Some not so great individuals for a very long time that had very poor intentions. That afforded me the opportunity for a lot of training. I met up with Master Koviak through just sport fighting, just like everybody in here. I started, man, Taekwondo was awesome. I started with it. It was my go, sport competitions. I loved it. Wrestled all through high school, junior high, since I was a kid, 4th grade on. So I love the competition, the combative arts of things, right? It always gave you an edge, you and this other person going at it, right? So that's where I started, moved into martial arts as a way to further that. That afforded me the opportunities later in life to get certifications as defensive tactics instructors, run the knife defense programs at the jails and the prisons I was at, teach our SWAT teams, riot, disturbance control, all that kind of stuff. So what you're doing now will form a foundation for you further in life if you choose to pursue it and push it those ways, guys. I've been able to travel and teach and train all over the world, all over the U.S. Went to Israel and trained over there with the IDF guys at the Wingate Institute. Amazing training, 10 days of getting my butt kicked. It was great, right? So always put yourself out there, always take those opportunities to train, and when you do, be involved. Don't just sit back. If you get a chance to get involved, I'm getting beat up over here by Mr. Gilliam earlier. My nut was cracked. All right, it sucks, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, cool. I have some motivation now. I gotta figure this out. I gotta work some more. I see a flaw in what I'm doing. I need to fix it, right? I'm sure you guys, y'all get that all the time, and you're good with it. I was a little upset. So always better yourself. Always be a student, willing to learn from whoever wins, right? So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna step back a little bit, and we're gonna go with some basic ground stuff. And I'm not talking staying on the ground and fighting, guys. Again, let me back to where I worked. I worked in a prison. I wrestled for a long time. I was decent, man. I'm comfortable on the ground, rolling and wrestling with anybody that wants to. I've done jiu-jitsu enough to say that I've done it, and I have great friends who beat me up all the time, right? I learn from them. I'm comfortable wrestling and grappling and doing all that. Any kind of sport competition, I love it. There's a reality between sport and the street. Play and serious, right? When life is life and it's in a real situation, you can't be screwing around with arm bars and triangle chokes and any of that kind of stuff on the ground and staying there, because the reality is the situation I was in prisons, dealing with convicts, big fights, big incidents, assaults. You stay on the ground, it's a bad day, right? Because we may be locked up and going and fighting here, even standing up. And if I'm so engaged into this threat that I'm not paying attention, I don't have that situational orientation that Master Koviak was talking about earlier, to know that as we're fighting here, I'm right here with all his buddies behind me. Okay? That translates to, if we're here and I start fighting with him here, and I'm dealing with this threat, and I think, yeah, I'm winning because I'm pummeling this guy. Bam, 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 bam. Boom. Right? I don't want to stay here. Man, I can get down here and I can start working all kinds of cool little locks and just put your hands behind your back, stay here and work, right? Until I catch a foot to the face. Okay? We could be over. I can be working real pretty, getting this up here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get him. Here comes a foot on my face. Okay? All real bad days for me, right? So, when you go to the ground, what we're gonna work now are quick, simple, easy ways to sweep, disengage, create space, and get up. Okay? Questions? Everybody gonna be comfortable with that. We're gonna get some room, some spots on the floor. Very first thing we wanna work on is posture, okay? So, we talk about stance, our stance and everything, and all the stand-up stuff, right? Sorry. What I don't wanna do here is be down here with him. Okay, so in order to start creating space and getting away, I want to create space to give myself a base. Notice my heels, I'm on my toes, I'm on my knees, my hands right here. Make it uncomfortable for him, okay? Because what he's wanting to do is control my head, okay? He's wanting to pull me to him, right? He's gonna try here, but here. Now, I'm not exerting a lot of energy, I'm based, and I'm strong, okay? So what we'll do with our partners, you with your partner, you're gonna lay on your back. The partner here, he's simply gonna come up, let you feel that pressure. Okay, if I'm weak at all, okay, who's winning now? Yes. Now, how hard is it for me to get up? If he holds on, how hard is it for me to get back up? Right? Like Master and Koviak talked earlier, where the head goes, the body goes. You control the body by the head, right? He's got me. Okay, later when we work on sweeps and reversals from here, you're gonna see. He wants me down, he wants me controlled. From here, I control it. Now as he comes up, I'm here. And if he gets me, I'm still here, I have strength. And how hard is he having to work? Right, and he has this, okay? Later on, wow, here, right? So it's not sport, so we're here, this is your base. I want you to just feel this for a minute, got it? So partners, make them work. Be good partners, right? Good, go. Spread out, grab your partner, let's work, guys. Sure. Good, and make them work. Give them some pressure. Good. Now, head up. Head up. Look No, you're good, sir.
It's not a guard escape, so it's an actual street fitness. Well, in theory we could. But I do agree that you have more leverage on top. Try a little higher.
All right, make sure you're switching back and forth. Let's work.
Take it away.
All right, let's see. Okay, get his head. Come on. There you go. Now keep your head up. Look. Good. That's the key. Is if I start getting here, now my neck muscles are feeling like I want to posture.
So we want them to go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and get
Arching back.
Yeah, you're stretching up. Good. Now go. Boom. There you go. Put that pressure. Like you're making your piece. Good. All right. Any questions on this? Okay. Part of it again, guys, is being good partners, right? If we're down, Josh, right? If Josh is not working me real hard and he's just kind of lollygagging around fooling and he's not making me work, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. This is great. Where's my head at, y'all? It's already going down, right? So when I posture up and I get it up here, Josh is making me work. He's pulling, okay? That's what you want. You want to feel it. Because if you don't feel it, if you're not a good partner, and you don't create that confidence in your partners, they're going to think it's trash, right? If he barely pulls, I'm like, man, this ain't really, I can do whatever I want to when he's not getting me. This is crap. Okay? I'm not saying be Superman, keep him from doing it, but push your partner. Me and my wife work together. I cut her no slack. She cuts me no slack. She gets a chance to hit me, choke me, she's going to do it, right? Maybe because she's mad, maybe because it will work. I don't know, I haven't figured it out. But we're not making each other better. We're building falseness in each other if we don't really push the techniques, okay? So you start slow. We've never worked together, never met before this weekend. We're working, hey, we're going to start easy. Okay, cool, go and grab. I want to feel my posture. Okay, good. Okay, now pushing a little more. Good, I'm feeling it. We'll progress here in a little bit. Okay, I'll create space more now. All right, see how that works with partners? Make each other work. Okay, so let's do it again. Back and forth, make them work. Cool, yeah. Good.
Not doing repetitive, we're doing just a minute and then it's hard, you can't. What if you look up? Can you look up? No. Once you get too low, so you need to come up to me. Alright, I'm gonna come up to you. That's you going.
Well done.
Next one, you done with the
Yeah, she's trying to bring his head down, and he's trying to basically
that's the way to do it.
taking the air, controlling the hips is what he's doing. He's trying to hold the ball, controlling the head. So it's a two-way.
Yeah, I could probably have pulled that one. I couldn't.
So if you're in the down position, the way you break it down is one of the ways to break it down is the same thing.
All right, here we go. Everybody feeling it a little more now? Okay, next, we're gonna
Listen up, listen up.
Josh down. The next part of getting up from there is you got to create space, right? I can't just stay here all day long because if all I'm doing is here, if he's got a weapon, he's got a knife or something, I'm just worried about staying here and fighting. Now he presents a weapon, I'm screwed, right? If I'm not progressing. So, the next thing we're going to do is from here, we're going to go to, I'm going to take one knee, I don't care which one, and 1 foot. 1 foot's going to go back, the other knee's right in his butt, okay? With that, I start creating space. I start creating a gap in here. See that? I went from tight and locked to I shoot one back and I put a knee in his butt. Now I'm creating space further away from him and giving myself some room, okay? So we're gonna do that. The next part, my hand's still. If I start floating elbow jaw, it gives him something to grab onto, right, to diminish my base. So now you can pull me down here. So elbows always stay tight, knee to the butt, extend the leg, whichever leg you put back, take that elbow right into the inside of the leg. Okay, the femoral artery, right in here. It feels good, huh? Right? There creates your big gap first off. That's how we're getting out. Okay? I've created my window to get going. Okay, so again here, we posture, we're going, whatever he's doing, even if he's got a hold, shoot a leg back and create space. Okay? Immediately, I'm here. Right? Elbow in. Okay? From here is where you'll start scooting more. If I can get away and get gone, that's my goal, right? I don't want to stay here. So I'm here. He's got his feet up. He's grabbing my head. I create some space and I drive an elbow. Okay? Here. Now notice my head's still on my attacker, right? I'm not down here looking. So here, creating space. Get back. Now, did I just stand up? Or did I pop him a little bit, right? Any chance you get it, do it. So here again, 1, here, create space here, drive in here, start working back. Work back. Work back. Heads on my target, I'm looking.
Now, this down guy, how you get up to support as well.
Right.
Don't get up towards, remember, both of you are working. It's not just him working.
Right.
So you need to make sure your recovery is a good tackle recovery as well. Don't just stand up.
Good. Okay, so with that, let's do that with your partners. The goal this time is, partners, give him a little. Don't just lay your legs down. As he reaches up and pulls, I'm here. I posture, leg back, arm in here. If he's still there, what do I have? Boom, right to the groin, right? You have options here. Okay, not sport, right? What if like Master Kovac said earlier, if I need to just grab a hold, right? Is that gonna hurt? Yeah. So we're here, boom, if I need to, and I'm creating, boom, boom. boom, as I'm backing up, okay? Questions? Okay, slow it first, posture, drop a knee back, that one, elbow into the thigh, create space, back up. Got it?
All right, real quick. Now watch this side of it go, Jimmy. I'm balanced the entire time. I'm working too. I'm seeing only half of your working still.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good? All right, good partners both ways. Got it? Go.
You know me, I can't.
No, it's good. It's good. I don't mind. All right, make sure we work.
All right, okay, so we'll put it. Yeah, Mark. Watch your legs. That's really good now. Now, go straight back. Makes sense. There you go. Is it your center? You're not standing up. It's your center. And for whatever reason, I want to float this leg. If I want to float this leg, I don't want to float it. Now I have to float. There you go. Good. Okay, don't let him go. Hang on to that. Don't let that leg go down. It does. It does.
We'll go to an angle here so we can do that.
Good. Yeah, he gets up close.
One more time.
They're having too much fun.
Are they?
Too much. They're sisters.
Keep going.
Wide face, deep face.
We're right in the middle of
Wide face, deep face. You're in the air. So you're sliding it back. Now, hey guys, let's sit for a second. I've seen like four, listen up. I've seen 4 or 5 of you do this, and I want you to pick. The concepts of that stance matter on the ground as much as much when we're standing. So a lot of you guys are getting really narrow. You're actually sliding this knee over, but not being against them. You know the difference? Yes, sir. And you're bringing this knee back. Almost like you're in a tightrope. If you look at the linear nature of my knees is bad here. He can pull me over off balance really easy for him. I have to brace out. I need to get this leg over more so I still have that wide base. So as I come back, I'm back at a 45 with this leg center line. That allows me to get this leg down. If I want to shoot over for control, that's okay. I can do this. That hurts like hell, I'm sorry. Or I can escape out. But don't get too narrow when you're on a ground fight. All those principles matter as much on the ground as they do standing up.
Thank you, sir. Master Mike, with that knee, how do we keep from accidentally hurting our partner in that area?
So wait. Are you wearing a cup?
No.
Did you know you were training in martial arts today?
Yes.
That's his problem. I'm not wearing a cup. I know I was training, but I got balls of steel. I'm gonna get in trouble for that comment later, my grandmaster. I promise you.
Let's do that. That's the next. Let's do that progression next. So, like you saw just did when Master Koviak came back and he created the space here, he went ahead and covered here, right? Watch the face. Ready? Okay. This is allowing me to posture up here for a minute if I need to. If he's getting up right away, I can still fight from here, right? And I have here. Correct?
Look at this too. What is he completely at the same time he's offensive? He's defensive. Brian won't get, his technique is, I hate to say it's in front of him, perfect with his chin in his head. He's offensive and defensive simultaneously. No matter what, the only option he has is a center line attack. And Brian can manage that much easier. If Brian releases the shoulders, now Brian can be attacked from multiple angles of attack. So by bringing his shoulders up and dropping his chin, he limits the angles of attack this guy can do to him. Puts him in a better, more dominant position.
Okay, so we're here, sir? Okay. So that's the progression from here.
What does that mean?
We go through, boom, we're postured, we drive, we create this space. If he's got a belt, we gotta hold his belt. That adds a little to it, right? Set him up, here. Okay, you're creating your own space. Getting away. Guys, I'll kick you in the jump all day long. All right, I don't care. It's good. Sir.
Brian, never mind. And Grandmaster Matt made a great point, guys. Today it won't really matter because you're students and they're teaching you like that. But when you're being in the UK most of the time, train for being that. Otherwise, you're going to lose days of training by being hurt. Right? Wear a cup. If you think you're going to need one, if you know that day's training is going to be very, very intense. Train for being in the UK, okay? Because you're going to get injured sometimes. It ain't basket weaving, it's martial arts. It's gonna happen.
That's right. That's right.
So that's right.
So questions with that? Let's move to that progression of your shin, your knee sliding across and going across that leg. Still posture up, strike, create space. Guys, I never back away. If it doesn't matter if I'm doing stand-up defenses of any kind of choke, even if I'm here and I go to create space from this person, a lot of people will just teach push them away, create space. If I'm creating space from you, it's with something going into you, right? Even if I get past him here, my creating space is here. I'm not letting you come to me without something, right? So I'm just trying to keep it. All right, got it? So slide across, posture up, strike. As you back away, give something. Okay? Go. Bonus. Yeah, that's that.
I got caught stealing your watch.
Bonus. All right, go.
Hey, Brian.
You go first. Sure.
I didn't want to. Try not to make it.
Always step up.
Try not to do it.
No, you're good. Hey, throw it in.
I can't help myself, Brian.
I don't mind.
That's not bad. If you go back a little right there. Yeah, that's good. That's a good spot. Because that puts more weight on it.
There it is.
Whatever leg you put back, you can get space here.
What's next?
Something to remember.
Move his legs out of the way. Then if you want to don't get
And you got
Slide that one knee center on. I think the knee goes up to prevent me from moving.
Yeah, that was all right, here we go. Y'all got it worked out a minute? Everybody good? All right, back to center. All right, guys, notice, and one of the things, we'll work this one more time, and we're going to switch roles here in a minute, me and Josh, right? So, from here, we said keeping your head up keeps you stronger, right? My base is stronger. He's not able to pull me down, okay? What else am I looking for? Oh, my head is up here. I'm ready for that jerk. That
I feel very good.
right? That's what I'm waiting for. I'm looking. I always have something here. If he's coming and I see that, I immediately, boom, see the strike here? As I was coming back.
Offensive and defensive.
I separated, created space. I gave him a reason not to come up yet. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as I was covering here. Now, does it change what I do from here?
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, is it going to be pretty? No. Can I give you an answer that's going to be like, oh, this is exactly what you do?
Oh, what about the crouching tiger hitting you?
Oh yeah, that one. Give me $9.95 from each of you, and I'll show you that. Because there's nothing pretty. It's a fight. I heard last night if you were here for the test, you heard Master Kubiak ask the gentleman Frankie what his favorite technique is. Guys, I got a go-to. Uses of force, I have a go-to. I know I want to figure four, bam, arm lock down, because I have you in control already. I've used it a lot. Has it always been the way it was supposed to work? No. Have I taken me, another officer, and an inmate at the same time? Yes. Did I lose it? Absolutely. Okay? Nothing's picture perfect. Anybody that tells you that, I'm sorry, they're full of it. Okay? Instructors, if you tell them that, that steps on toes, I'm sorry. But there's nothing going to be pretty in a street fight. Right? So when we step up, your head is always up looking. If you'll notice, every time we get away to you, I'm here, I progress. One of the first things I'm coming up. What am I doing? Where's my head at? What am I looking for?
Other people.
Other people? What else? What else? Escape route? What else? Weapons, other attackers, all kinds of stuff. Because if Buddy's coming over here, I'm picking up the camera stand, right? All right, so we got to be aware of those kind of things. Cool? Yes. Now, we've worked the top side, now it's my turn to get attacked. Okay? This person gets me to this. Let's talk posture and positioning here. Do I want my head on the ground?
No.
Does anybody know what a force multiplier is? Huh?
Something that multiplies force.
Yeah, there you go. Look, we all do forms when we do elbows, right? Here, what is this? What is it doing? Yeah, head, right? What is this ground? When my head's on it and he hits me in my teeth. That's right. If my head can give when he hits me, I can absorb some, right? If it can't give and he throws an elbow across my face, bad day, right? Okay, so head up. Is this head up? No. What does Josh want? Okay, head up, chin tucked, shoulders up, hands up, right? Now we're fighting. Now I have a chance. I'm closer to him, huh? I can get his posture down. Notice my legs. Different people are different. Josh does some ground stuff. These guys do ground stuff. Different people will be different, whether they want their feet up, they want them locked, different positions. I want mine up and tight to me. Okay, for one, I have strength here now. Two, I'm protecting tighter, right? Because this is not sport. This is protecting me. So, chin tucked, hands up, head off the ground. Get your legs up here tighter on this person, okay? Here. Now, get with your partners, be this guy, work position. Josh is gonna make me work a little bit. Moving, just pushing me around. And I wanna stay in a good position. You throw some strikes, it's perfect. Remember our rhino horn here? I'm working the same stuff. Can I take some hits to the gut? You keep doing those 3-minute planks, you'll be able to. Did y'all notice why I went outside for a minute? All right, so you're here to here. I'm covered, right? Work this. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Go. Make your partners work. Move them around. Pop them a little bit, okay?
Can you push against that?
Good, I can work. Here's my chance to get him. All right, don't kill each other. Good, let's see.
Oh, hey guys.
I'm making you work.
We're going straight at you.
Hey, listen up. Stay where you're at and listen up, guys. I told Mr. Lee last night after his test, when I took mine, I took my beatings through the years. You have to know when to cover up and just take some blows. It's gonna happen, right? Do I do it with my hands here?
Yes, sir.
My hands are up. Guys, when you know you're absorbing punishment, protect what you can protect.
He had 16 people coming at him at one time, and he refused to leave the deck. He never once hit the ground.
Absorb the blows. As soon as you see your opportunity, give it. Right? Good, bad, you're gonna take some. We talked about knife. If it's involved, you're gonna get cut. If there's punching, guess what? You're gonna get hit. Okay, so learn to do it. Hands up.
Has anybody ever been hit before? Raise your hand.
Okay? And it's for real. With all due respect, I can say what I want to now, right? With all due respect, if you train with that guy, you're gonna get hit like that. My wife, first time she trained with him, we were training, and he's like, get your head up, we're gonna train till you take some pops, and then all of a sudden you go, ah! Right in the face. There was a difference, right? Her intensity, her demeanor changed. Then we could train. Okay?
I want to be really clear because you can misunderstand that action that he's talking about.
It was during drills. Let me specify. This was after.
But I want you to understand that the intention from an instructor standpoint, she is going to be in a safe environment with me, under control, to take her first hit.
Yes.
So that she doesn't get shocked on the street and get hit by somebody she doesn't know.
That's right.
In an environment she's not in control of, with people that are there to do her harm. So actually, I have that much love for that young lady, and I will ensure that she survives, and I will punch her full on. And so those of you that train with women, we train with a lot of women in our group. We don't see a woman in front of us. We see a martial artist that needs to be developed, and I want you to be the same way. And I'll tell you, what I love about it, you hit her like that, she's going to hit you back. I don't care how many strikes you got. Nobody gives a crap about your resume. Nobody cares what belts you have or what you want to tout. At the end of the day, it's you, them, and you got to have a switch. Here, fine. In fact, I challenge all of you today, go up there and hit her for me.
I need to. And if she talks back to me, it goes till tomorrow too. But guys, and that is the seriousness in that. Learn how to take this, absorb it. Be a good partner. Know each other, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you gonna let her slack? You're taking this chance to work her, make her better, and to give some love, right? Go. Don't be a jerk and beat your partner up and push them. You two are trying to kill her. Good.
Push your knees on the ground. Push on. Knees on the ground.
Don't try to stand up.
All right, here we go. Break. Back to center.
Don't let him get that many in, and he's on his back. You should be giving him more.
Here
Here
we go, guys. Next, moving from here. Do we want to stay here?
No.
Right? I said when you see the gap, you want to go. Okay, so as I'm here, I'm up, I'm taking these blows. One of the first things I want to do, remember the creating space? I'm going to try to do the same thing now. Hopefully, it's once he's throwing some punches, and I took that gap and I have an arm. Okay? So for now, let's work with that. Just to simplify it, your partner's going to throw a right. Everybody know how to parry or inside block? Okay? So all you're doing is one of those, and then hug their arm. Okay? Spin. Spin, spin, spin. Here it is. The punch comes, parry or inside block, whatever you do that you know, hug their arm. Okay? Next, I'm going to plant the opposite foot, create space here. Okay? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Then, this foot, I'm going to put it on his thigh, which means I'm tucking, right? On his thigh. And I'm going to stretch his arm and my leg. Here. Right? Where are we at now? Could I do really fancy stuff from here, arm bar, all that? If we're in sport, I'm in perfect position. Correct? Agree? Are we in sport? What am I doing? Bow, bow. Because what's he going to start rapping? Looking for my leg. He's trying to come through. If he knows what he's doing. I'm striking, 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 striking. Getting away, looking. Okay? So one more time, slow. Here. That punch comes here. Here. Plant. Look at my hands. Where am I at?
Right now.
Thank you. Here. Create space. Start. If I can't get my leg up, if I can't get my foot all the way to here, guys, lock it. All I'm keeping him from doing is basing out, because when I start trying to bump and roll here, he's wanting to posture his legs out for balance. So trap it, preferably get here to kick it. Okay? Extend, bump your hips to the ceiling, roll. Okay? Here, 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 here. Create space and go. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Pass, lock, create space, roll. Hips to the ceiling helps. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Watch for tables and TVs, y'all.
Tables, TVs.
Yeah. Good and slow. Good and slow teamwork. Now, create space, drive off this foot, there you go. Now, stretch out.
Good, so space. Down here.
Think you want
Yep, you're right. You're pulling across your body.
Oh, I know why. I wasn't bridging with my right. Yes, that's And then first point for some maybe it didn't come out. Maybe it just came out lower. That might be part of it. And then I'm bridging.
That's what it is.
That's it.
Hey, you're all struggling with this one aspect right now. All right, so when I'm in this position here, he's in a good base, agreed? He's got wide base, deep base, low center, over center. If I shift out, I've got a couple of options here, right? I can push this leg out, and that takes his base away from me. That's option one. If I'm gonna send him over with the idea of doing a base out, I need to make sure I'm as aggressive in this motion as he comes down to me. And I can hear, I need to be as aggressive in this bump, not just up, but over at a 45-degree angle, so that when we land, I'm in a good dominant position. I want to be high in that mount, not low in that mount. And when you're non-committal with that bump, a lot of you guys are ending up in a very awkward position, rather than awkward for him. Here, he doesn't have much. Now, I've got lots of stuff I can do if I choose to, but why would I just want to get out of the way of it? Get off. Get into a position where I can fight my fight. But you want to make sure you're controlling that base, and he's in right there. You can slide it out a couple different ways. I can bump it with my leg if I'm tight. If there's gap, because he opens me up, I've got that as well. So I've got lots of options there, but I want to work against his stance, even though he's low. We still are in fighting stances here. Make sense?
Sir. Think about the basics of it, guys. We talked about balance. I'm a table right here, right? I have 4 legs. He takes 1. I still have something, right? I still have 3 points of contact. But as soon as he starts diminishing any of those, where am I going? Okay? And we're there. Right? And he's in the advantage now. Right? And he's going to keep going and going and going. Good. All right? Let's work it a little bit longer.
We'll see where we end up.
Yeah, I just want to see my gun.
Something.
I see how I do it every time? I do sweeps, but it's a little different. It's more of a kickoff If you're here, I'm grabbing underneath. Yeah. So when I strip, tripping count this direction. So opposite side of your arm, leg here, and I'm kicking it.
Now stand up like this.
That's the big pattern.
You're going to shrink opposite side of my arm. Now you're going to kick this leg out.
She's not fighting back, right?
You guys went too hard.
Okay?
I need to lean in. So I need to lean in more. I'll lean more.
Let's go simple. Here, watch this. If I'm trying to wrap on this, how long does that take? When I start wrapping, okay? Now, Here, inside. Feed it, hug it. Here.
You don't have to wrap underneath. Just
No, feed it, hug it. If I can do it, what's going to happen here is, okay, that's what I want.
Make it striking instead of striking. That is one
There you go. Free space. That's it. If that's where it gets, right? Okay. Brett.
well, trip the other way. Yeah. Opposite side of the wind.
Good point. Here we go, guys. So with time's sake, I'm kind of combining two different techniques, right? I'm combining the pushing on the leg and kicking the leg, and just the trap and roll. So I'll apologize. That's me combining two different things. I should have picked one and went with it, but I gave both options, okay? If you opt for the leg kick, if I create space here, and I get to this point off the punch, and I opt for kicking the leg, if I can get that separation here and I can get to this, if I'm kicking here, he's still strong, right? I'm fighting his body. Where if I work down to here, not so much, okay? Down to the ground, just above his knee, extend. And I'm not pushing, in real life, I'm not just pushing. I'm trying to kick the top of that leg and hopefully hurt his knee, damage it in the process, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as we continue, keep that in mind. Next, back up. Let's go full mount. Probably last one we got time for here. Bad situation, right? Okay, this is my stance on the ground change. Nope, still up. Right? I don't want that head on the ground for him. I want it up. I'm taking blows. Okay? What also could happen here? He could be doing choke. Right? Bad day. Okay? A lot of different choke defenses you'll learn. Lots. With this one, what's my primary concern? My air. If I can't breathe, it's a bad day. So, I'm coming. I'm not worried about pulling his hands off. Am I going to be able to pull his hands off? Probably not all the way. Can I create a little bit of gap? A little bit of gap to breathe. Remember the table? Okay, I'm going to try with this one, guys. First is trap. He's on me. I'm not going to probably get him off me. I want to hold him here. I can hold my breath for a few seconds, right? Okay, here, trap hard. Next, I'm going to try to reach anything I can here. If I get a foot, I'm kicking. You feel a little pop? Kick yourself in the butt. Hopefully you secure a leg. If you don't, oh well. Next thing I'm doing is now I have two legs of the table secured, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to go to the side that I can trap a leg, all right? I'm driving my hips to the ceiling and turning. Glute bridge. If you work out, you're gonna glute bridges up, right? Except I'm gonna turn and go to 45 to create that roll, that direction in it. So I break here, I secure. I go up and at the angle, here. Okay, now is this pretty? Am I in a 100% better situation?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say about 75. It still sucks, all right? But if you roll hard, you bump hard, and you go with it, it will help improve your situation. From here, it's better now. I can fight. What does this look like? What did we do a second ago? Create space, correct? Roll into it. Here, delivering strikes. All the stuff we've been putting together. The pyramid concept we talked about goes beyond your stance. It goes into your building blocks of your techniques. Each one rolls into another one, right? I bettered my situation by building into that reversal. From there, I went back to the same things we've already practiced, right? Limited options, guys. We don't teach a lot of different stuff. Limited options, okay? They all tie together one point or another. I would almost guarantee it, right? So, there, one more time. Get it on. No. Hands on throat. Trap. Trap a leg. Bump, turn. If I go hard, much better, yeah? Create space. Create space. Create space. Drive, 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 drive. Back and look. Good? One more time, are we good? Let's work this one. Good and slow with your partner at first. Press each other a little more. And let's do it. Go. All right,
I'm definitely not joking.
We're not plugging. So we're going.
Better, right? Now, leg up. Rest. Strike. Yeah. There. Good.
What side this way?
Now, bump and turn. Come on. Keep his hands on him. See what he did?
So, I was using your foot as something to push you. I thought it was a wall there.
Don't stop. Get out. Hands up, everybody. Watch this. Stop. Eyes here. Yes, sir. If I'm not working the drill the way through, did I say stop once you bump and reverse them?
No, sir.
What do we say go to?
The next one.
Because if I bump her, I trap, I bump, and I stop here, she's taking this opportunity. I promise you know what she's going to do. She's going to start making me work again. She's going to start punching. She's going to start making me, okay, cool, here. Right? She's going to make me work. Work this all the way to clear. Okay? Good? Couple more minutes, we're about done. Go.
I have a little more room this way.
Oh yeah, that feels nice.
Oh yeah, I got that leg. Oh, that felt good. It's all the pain in your eyes. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Everybody up. No, you're good. All right, hey, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Guys, that's what we got for today. Appreciate your participation in doing it.
Hey guys, I got the opportunity to catch up with one more master for the evening. Master, tell me your name, please.
Brian Boles.
Hi, Brian. So tell me, how did you get into martial arts?
I started as a kid. I wrestled, did all kinds of sports as a kid. Martial arts, really, sport competition was just another way for me to get involved in something and be able to compete and train. And martial arts, growing up watching martial arts movies, it was something I always wanted to do. So,
Interesting.
Took the opportunity when I was like 14.
Very interesting. So what type of martial arts do you teach?
So right now, I've trained for the majority of the years. I started with Taekwondo, but my black belt's in upholstery martial arts, which is self-defense oriented art. I've also studied Krav Maga, a lot of emphasis on that here lately with the work I've done in the past in law enforcement, so a lot of self-defense.
Okay, great. What would you do if you discovered that a kid was using martial arts to assault?
So if it was one of my students, that's obviously going to be an issue. We're going to, depending on how bad it is, situations, there would obviously be, conversations, counseling, discussions, not teaching that kid anymore. It would really depend on the situation, but it's definitely not something we promote. I mean, you talk against using it only as a defense.
Okay. So do you have a mixture of new students and old students together in your classroom?
So right now our class is really small and is mainly focused on adults. We have, honestly, it's out of a garage at the house with the friends that come over and train. For the sports side of things, our kids still go to a buddy of mine for that training, somebody that's better at that than I am.
Okay. And understanding that everybody don't learn on the same level, what do you do to make sure your adult runners, actually grasp the technique?
Okay, good question. With us, it's just repetition of the same thing over and over again. Using that same repetition, that same technique in multiple situations, multiple environments, to make sure they have the basis of the technique down as how it applies all over the place.
Okay, last question. You think you can teach me something before I leave here to
Get you
to put on your frame?
You ready? Yeah, absolutely. We got you ready.
Really?
Yeah.
We got between now and tomorrow. It's got to be done.
You're good. We'll be on the road. It'll be good. You'll be safe.
You're all right. Thank you so much for your time.
Man. Appreciate it.